Good morning, everyone, on Twitch and YouTube. This is Silver Cloud doing Dream Journal number 4. It's kind of spooky, so I'm just letting you have a heads up about how it's kind of dark, and it does have a violent graphic in it, but it does have a good ending. There's also a happy ending involved, even though it started as somewhat of a nightmare. We still find a good ending, so tune in and enjoy the haunted swamp. This is the witch's ghost and the haunted swamp. Witch's ghost and the haunted swamp. So, with that intro done, I'm going to start with drawings. More drawings, of course. Drawing number 1 is we have the scene set where there's this haunted old house. We got this haunted spooky house with a staircase and a deck. And we walk up the staircase, walk over through the deck, and we enter through the front door. And this house is situated in a swamp, and it's also an abandoned house. The people who were leaving it left very quickly, and they left some moving boxes. They left their moving boxes in the spooky place. They left things behind because it was actually the setting of dark magic. There was sinister dark magic happening in this house, and the people who were living there left very quickly. So this is the living room. That's the front door, and here's our living room with a couch. We have a potted plant. Got a window with blinds on it. We got paintings, a couple paintings, and then a table. And we have this staircase that leads up to the bedroom. This haunted bedroom. There's this haunted bedroom here. And after observing, taking a look around the living room, we check it out. We go up to the bedroom door here, and we enter into this magical, dark magic, black magical place, where there's this haunted drawer here and an altar. And upon entering the room, this candelabra's flames go poof, 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 and all 4 are lit up with black flames. There's like black light flames, unnatural, totally supernatural. Something totally supernatural is obviously happening. Because nobody lit them, and they're like glowing ultraviolet black flames. And there's this shadowy figure, a shadowy apparition here by the drawer. And there's all this dust and smoke in this room. There's like all this haunted dust. It's kind of like a haunted particulate, some type of thing that's floating in the air. And everybody who comes into contact with it is immediately cursed by this necromantic curse that conjures demonic apparitions to hunt down and kill all of the people who have found this room, because the witch's ghost is trying to protect her magic spells. She's trying to keep them secret. And she placed this curse to protect her magic and to kill the people who are involved or seeking it or come in contact with it. And it's just this atrocious nightmare scenario for a little while. And there's something about this drawer here. This drawer is also magical. And anyway, there's two endings basically, and one of them has to do with the fact that the necromantically conjured demons managed to actually kill all of us, and that's actually my cousin in my dream, and he's like backed up on a tree stump. He's in we're in the swamp. We try to run away. We try to get out of this haunted room, of course. We try to leave, but that smoke, that dust makes us a target for these demonic apparitions, and they follow us. They actually can recognize who's haunted, who's cursed, and they follow us out into the swamp and kill us with hatchets, like kwacha, and dismemberment, total brains gushing out of our heads, as these demonic apparitions just slam hatchets into our heads and finish all of us off and kill us all. And that's just one ending, though. We actually have the alternative. We also found an alternative ending to this dream when I was still dreaming it, and it references the drawer from before. This drawer that's inside of the house has 4 parts, and what we must do to dispel this curse, to nullify the curse, to break the curse's effect on us, to save our souls, to save our very souls, is that we must return the witch's bones into this drawer. And it takes finding them. We gotta find her bones in 4 sets, 4 different parts. We have 4 different parts because there are 4 drawers in the drawer. And those 4 parts are: 1, the skull, the witch's skull. The second part is her arms. And the third set is her spine and ribs, her spine and ribs. And the 4th set is her legs, basically, her pelvic bones and legs. And what we must do is find them in different places around the landscape. We have to find them in different places, and it's kind of intuitive, actually. It's a little bit intuitive, which is kind of sweet. And what we do is we find her skull inside of the house. We find her arms inside of the garden. We find her vertebrae and ribs on the front porch. And we find her legs outside in the forest, inside of the swamp's forest. So it's all symbolic. This is all like skeleton stuff that's totally like symbolic and kind of cool that way. Where we find the skull in the house, we find the arms in the garden, we find the ribs and spine on the front porch, like she was sitting in a rocking chair or something, like she was sitting down outside, and we find her legs out in the forest, like she was going on a walk out there, and that's where we found her legs. So, in order to nullify this curse and save ourselves, we have to find those 4 bone sets in those 4 places, and then return them to the drawer that's inside of that haunted bedroom or magic space, inside of that magical room, that altar room, that magical room place. And these 4 different sets, where the skull comes up top, the arms are in the second drawer, The spine and ribs are in the third drawer. And her legs get placed into the fourth drawer. And once we accomplish putting her bones away into her magical drawer, the dark magic curse that's placed on all of us disappears, and we all are saved, and it's all okay again. We're totally fine and safe. We return to our normal lives, and we survive. We get to live. So that's a little bit of an intense dream, but I really wanted to share it because it was unique and kind of spooky and fun. And it had some puzzle. There was a puzzle element, and that's kind of fun. Puzzles are always a blast. And I wanted to alternate as well with something haunted. The last dream was kind of cutesy. Dream Journal 3 was kind of cute stuff, just cute neurology and plants, but this one was darker, and I wanted to share something like that today. So I hope you all have enjoyed The Ghost, Witch, and the Haunted Swamp. That's what I'm naming this Dream Journal for. And have a fabulous and blessed day. Remember always, even nightmares improve your mood. Even nightmares can make you happy. Because it's not real. None of that was real. None of that was actually real. None of that actually happened. And you can live a normal life today. I'm back to living normally again and taking good care of myself. And having fun with games and my arts and crafts. Back to arts and crafts, games and bodybuilding. Back to bodybuilding, games and arts and crafts today. And that's a lot of fun, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and start your own dream journals, okay? Like, start drawing your own stuff. When I was drawing this one, I actually saw myself back in the dream using my right hand, and I was like, whoa, like, I'm actually there again. How cool. Like, this is so much fun and totally awesome. Totally awesome. And everybody should definitely do some dream journaling. People want to see it, people want to hear about it. And you never know what might come out. You never know what you'll get. It's a total wild card type of thing. Total wild card. Make sure you have your happy things with you. Your happies on hand. Keep your happies on hand. That's kind of my big advice as an outro today is keep your happies close to you. Keep your happy things close to you. If it's a game, if it's some other art form, make sure you can make other art. Other art forms help. Good books help. Use some good books and make some good food. Make some tasty food for yourself. And have an amazing day and awesome week and fabulous, 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 fabulous weekend. Take time and take care in your dreams and draw them out. Please draw everyone. I really want everybody watching this to draw and have a good time doing it. Okay, so that's my outro and advice. Keep your happies close to you. And draw these things out, because we had a good ending. We still got to put the witch away, and we dispelled her curse and saved everybody. So we saved everyone. We saved everybody at the end. Even though it did have one bad ending, we actually kept dreaming the same thing and fixed it. We fixed this stuff. We have the psychological power to turn our nightmares into good dreams if we can focus on what we have to do. We can lucid dream a nightmare into a good dream if you maintain lucidity, okay? So try to stay lucid when things are going crazy, and you'll have more power over your own dreams in the future, and you'll become a stronger dreamer if you can solve the problem. You know, there's always a problem to solve when you're having a nightmare. And if you solve it by staying lucid and in control, then you feel more powerful when that nightmare's over and you've beaten it. You know, you've beaten that nightmare, and you can make more dreams. You can dream again with no fear, fearlessly. So dream fearlessly. My best advice is to dream fearlessly at the end here, and stay strong and have your own personal powers. You know, use your own personal strengths and willpower, and it'll all be okay. You know, even if you have a bad dream, you wake up, you get to wake up and feel safe again at home. So enjoy your homes and enjoy your lives. Okay? God bless y'all. Have an amazing week.